Gladesville's Bayview Hotel was established back in 1879. It's an iconic building for the area and holds rich memories for locals. John Peranchi himself recalls coming here in his youth and tells me it's places just like this that makes Gladesville such a desirable place to call home. He joins me now in this reflective setting for his latest market review. So John, it's been 2 months since we last spoke. What's been happening locally?
Yeah, it's been a great couple of months for the team and I, and our office as well. We've had some great sales. We've sold 15 properties over the last 2 months between me, Rebecca and Nicole, and our new member Jen. Highlights for me have probably been 3 properties sold in the mid 3 millions, 120 Tennyson Road, Tennyson Point, 64 Wharf Road, Gladesville, and 9 Stanley Street, Putney, all sold for in the mid 3s, which once again showcases what a great area we live in. What's been really interesting is that 2 of those buyers for those prestige homes currently lived within about 2 kilometres of them. So once again, people get into the area, they want to stay in the area, showcasing, I suppose, the benefits that we have of living here, the community feel and all the facilities that we have, including the great Bayview Hotel where we're filming today.
There's been a lot of talk about the auction clearance rates in Sydney. They've been dropping. Is that what you've experienced in your local market?
Absolutely. Clearance rates have adjusted over the last couple of months, but once again, as expected, the same thing happened last spring. We go through the cooler months, there's not a lot of stock on the market. And as we get into the warmer months, more and more people put their properties on the market. I think last Saturday there were close to 1,000 auctions scheduled in around Sydney. Clearance rates were hovering around that 70%, give or take, which is still fairly healthy. So if you're looking at clearance rates, you've got to look in the area that you're looking in. Obviously, if you're looking in the eastern suburbs, things are still really hot, as it is with our local area.
So tell me about buyer numbers. Are you seeing the same amount of people coming through the open homes?
I'm probably finding that the buy numbers are a little bit patchy. We're not getting as many people through all our opens. What we're finding is that if there's something slightly different with the property, so for example on a busy road or a funny shaped block or an unusual floor plan, we're finding that numbers are dropping off. But for the quality homes, well priced, good locations, traditional, numbers are certainly up there. We had a property open at number 9 Diggers Avenue on the weekend. We had 38 groups of people through. So still very healthy numbers, but you know what? A little bit patchy. So you've got to make sure that the property is priced right, marketed well and presented beautifully in order to get the numbers that we were getting 3-6 months ago. I think one important thing that people need to realise is that whilst buyer numbers are down and auction clearance rates are down, we're finding that we're selling a whole lot more property now than what we were 3 or 4 months ago, and I think you'll find that's pretty much the same across Sydney.
And I guess the big question, have you seen a drop in prices?
Certainly not. What we're probably finding is that growth isn't as high as what it was 6 months ago. I think Sydney was up about 15% this calendar year. Now, those sort of numbers are unsustainable. We've been talking about unsustainable growth for months now. And whilst we don't see prices going backwards, we're just seeing the growth has slowed down, which is once again what we expected, and it's healthy. We don't want prices to be going up exponentially. We don't want prices to be dropping. 1-2% per quarter is fairly healthy.